What's up, everybody? Uncomplicated peace. All right, I'm being silly. This is your boy Darrell Willie. You can call me Will. This is Uncomplicated Peace. This is the place that I created to help people create daily, uncomplicated peace in their lives. The trick is you may have to do the work. So if you're willing to do some work, learn some tips and tricks, share some of my experiences, this is the place for you. And I appreciate you being here. Now, before I get started, I like to set the atmosphere, get our minds in the right position. So I like to read a little affirmation. Peace is the most valuable asset you could ever acquire. Mental and physical peace is priceless. Sadly, we only understand the true value of peace when the price of pain is more than we can handle. Peace must be protected at all costs, and peace does not have to be complicated. Now, I always add at the end, peace is not passive. So what does that mean? That means sometimes you may have to confront yourself to get the peace. You have to be honest with yourself. Do some, internal looking. Bring out some of that honesty. It's not always someone else's fault. Sometimes you may have to confront others to get the peace. But if you do the work and you commit, you can get the daily peace that you seek. Now, today, we are going to talk about something that is, man, this story touches my heart, and I'm going to try not to tear up. So I'm going to make this one fast. I met the most beautiful woman, the kindest heart. She just was a good soul, and her name was Kathleen years ago. Unfortunately, Kathleen has passed on, so she is with the Lord right now, and, God bless her soul, and God bless her family. Now, Kathleen and I, when we met, hit it off. She was with one of my friends, one of my best friends in life, okay? And he is one of the coolest dudes in the world. And when they got together, I knew this had to stay. This had to stick. These two work. Okay? Now, him and I are great friends, best friends, and we always hung, so we knew each other. And I remember spending time with Kathleen because, she knew how important I was to him, and I knew how important she was to him. So, we tried to get to know each other. And Kathleen had this calm wisdom. She's one of those people where the sky could be falling, and she'll say, baby, it's going to be okay. And when she spoke to you like that, you're like, ooh, man, I believe it. Like, Kathleen could just calm a situation down. She could always say the right thing. Okay? This is Kathleen to me. So, one day, over time, she watched me and watched my responses to certain things. One day, she pulled me to the side. She said, Will. I said, yeah. She said, let's talk. I said, all right, what do you want to talk about? She said, listen, they're not worth your peace. I said, what? She said, listen, they're not worth your peace. And I said, well, what do you mean? She said, you have a way of responding to people. And she says, don't do it anymore. And I'm like, they saying this and that, and I just got to tell them this. She said, no, that's the trick. You don't. She said, she taught me two things. One, she said, and this is the deal. She said, if they like it, I love it. I said, if they like it, you love it. What does that mean? That's crazy. She said, no, listen to me. People will say the wildest stuff to you and drive you crazy. Where you go crazy is you try to rationalize and bring logic to the dumb stuff they're saying. She said, you are not going to agree with everything people say, and you cannot debate everything they say, or it will drive you crazy. She said, everything is not a debate. Sometimes just let them speak. Just let the people speak. And I'm going to be honest, guys, I never once thought about this like this, right? So she said, just let them speak. I said, so what do you do? She said, if you like it, I love it. I was like, what does that mean? She said, listen, when someone's talking to me and it's just nonsense and it's crazy stuff, and I know if I respond back, it's going to get out of control, I just think to myself, if they like what they're saying, I love it. So I don't get caught into debating them, arguing with them, trying to prove my point. I just let it go. Hey, this feels good to you? Go with it. And that's how she was. She taught me that trick, and it was crazy because it backed me down where I didn't have to engage in every conversation as if I had to prove the point or set it straight or bring logic. She's like, hey, you like it? I love it. So now if someone told me aliens was landing in the backyard right now, I would say, hey, man, you know what? You're right. Let me go get a beer and we'll just watch them land. You like it? I love it. And I know this sounds simple, but I'm telling you guys, to a lot of you, this will deliver you from daily arguments, debates, going back and forth with people, and there's nothing to gain from it. It's just a back and forth banter, and it just destroys relationships, personally and professionally. Number 2 thing she taught me: make them think you're listening. What? Yep. Kathleen will sit there and look at you as if you have her complete attention. Now, I'm going to ask you guys, think of someone in your life, and it's not everybody. So before you start, yeah, everybody listen to me. They don't. Do not lie to yourself about that. Everyone does not listen to you when you talk. You can look them right in the face, and they ironing clothes, juggling balls, or doing something else. They're not paying attention. But Kathleen had a way of engaging with you and making you feel like you're being heard, even though she knew what you were saying was bullshit. She still listened to you and gave you that respect. So if you like it, I love it, and I hear you. Tell me more. She taught me those, and those couple of tricks, even to this day, keep me out of trouble. I share that story with as many people as I can because, I mean, it just meant something for me. So hopefully that helps you guys out. Use it in any way that it could apply to your life. Matter of fact, use it to press that subscribe button. Hit the like, right? Bang that like. And share this video with anyone you think can get some value. I appreciate you guys. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for letting me bring this information to you and share my life with you. I'll talk to you guys later. Uncomplicated peace. Your boy Willie, and I'm out.